What a performance! Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1. Unbelievable performance. I'm nearly lost for words. I am nearly lost for words. Where has that Chelsea been all season? Now look, I know that Liverpool were drunk because they won the Premier League last year, and I don't care. I actually don't care. This was huge. There were so many of Chelsea fans and obviously other football fans writing this game off. I've been saying for weeks and weeks that we are going to be picking up more points than we expect in this last run of games, and today proved it. Now, I'm not saying that I am the Messiah and I called this. No, Liverpool is going to be a very tough game, and we were hoping for heavy rotation. We were hoping for a good performance from us, and we were hoping that Liverpool were drunk from their Premier League win. But guess what? We bagged the 3 points because it went our way. What a performance. Cole Palmer breaking his curse, scoring one of the coldest pens in injury time to secure a near perfect performance. The only thing that could have made it perfect was not conceding that goal, but I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it at all because of how well we played. I need to catch my breath. Defensively, we were sound. We were solid. Chalobah, what a player. Colwell played out of his skin. Cucurella had Salah on lock for most of the game. Now look, Liverpool had a lot of chances. They missed a lot of chances. Sanchez also made a fair few good saves, and cross collecting was on point. His distribution was whack as always, but it doesn't matter. When he was giving the ball away, at least it was in their half rather than 20 yards out from our own goal. Noni Madueke on the left-hand side, by the way. That has to be a constant. He was unreal. He was having so much fun today. He was like prime Lionel Messi in moments of this game. He was skipping around 2 or 3 players, going back past them. Picking out passes. Jackson was a bit lazy in terms of keeping on side. He needs to learn that rule, bro, because honestly, we could have scored a few more goals if he just knew the offside rule and just stayed on side, right? But I'm not complaining. Not complaining. Everyone put in such a shift. Romeo Lavia, what a magical player, man. If this guy stays fit for a whole season, we are absolutely cooking. What a player. He's so cool, calm, collected on the ball. He makes our build-up play so much quicker. That transition from defence to attack, so much quicker. Enzo Fernandez, this guy's playing out of his skin. Unreal. There's been reports that Marasca's been whispering in his ear and trying to teach him to arrive late in the box all across the season, and we've seen glimmers and hopes of it throughout the season, right? But in the last sort of, let's say from the turn of the year, let's say 2025 to now, we're seeing it more and more and more. And you know what's also been going more and more and more? His goals and assists, his availability from that position, and his finishing as well. This guy was fantastic today. When he has so much freedom on the ball, this is where Marasca ball can cook. When the opposition isn't playing 11 men in their box centrally, playing super deep and just going, right, come through us then. Obviously, Liverpool were playing a rotated squad, and they had some good moments. They brought on some of their first team, or a lot more of their first teamers in the second half. And look, they go and score a goal. They had a bit more momentum. And I think we just did very well defensively. We usually play a possession-based game. Today, not really. We were like, cool, we'll let Liverpool have the ball. We just make the blocks in the right areas. We drive in the right places. We play the right passes. Take our chances. We could be in with a shout. Enzo Fernandez, fantastic goal right off the bat. Pedro Neto, so direct today. There was moments where, again, head down, running, knock the ball, not even looking, just swinging the ball in. Cool, he does that. That's kind of in his system. It's in his blood, right? But he was so direct today. Madueke on the left was fantastic today. Cole Palmer was unreal today as well. And I'm so glad that he got his goal. I'm so glad that he got his goal. You could see how much it meant to him and the team when they were celebrating this. These boys want this Champions League qualification. They want to win so much. We saw the passion. We saw how the system can work effortlessly today. Everyone put a shift in, and we got the 3 points. Now, is it a full-strength Liverpool squad that are still trying to win the league? No. Would it have been a different game? 100%. Darwin Núñez basically defended for us at times. He had a header at 6 yards out, and he headed it out for a goal kick. It was wild. Chalobah made some absolutely incredible sort of like goal line clearing or goal opportunity saving tackles. Unbelievable from him today. Caicedo, flawless again today. Winning that penalty late on, driving up into the box to try and intercept and getting caught. Unbelievable today. Everyone played so well. Marasca's tactics, spot on. The lineup, spot on. One thing I did notice that was different from Marasca today is we didn't line up in a 4-2-3-1 and then invert. We actually started with a 3-4-3. And at times it kind of looked like wing backs, but not wing backs. They had some of the attributes, but not all of them. So obviously they were definitely going forward, and they were kind of coming back, but not as wing backs. They were coming back a little bit more and tucking inside rather than coming all the way as full backs. We still had that defensive three, and Caicedo did drop into that sort of right backy role. And yes, Reece James come on and got a few minutes at the end. I'm glad he's been saved because he's going to be used on Thursday in the second leg against Gordon. But what a performance. What a performance. I am over the moon. We haven't seen a Chelsea performance like that this season. We just haven't. Well, I say we haven't. We have. That's the best I've seen Chelsea this season. We've had glimpses of it with the 3-0 at home against Villa, where we saw the system play and it worked wonders. Everton, we played fantastically well. There's been other games as well where we have played, well throughout and maybe not got the result. But today was perfect. Today was absolutely perfect. We got the 3 points. The sun was out. Stamford Bridge. We played well. We gave Liverpool the guard of honour. They gave us the 3 points. Thank you very much, Liverpool. Congratulations on your Premier League title. And thank you for giving us the 3 points that we needed to massively boost our chances of getting promoted. Promoted? Jeez, we're not in the Championship. Getting UCL qualification. Now, I think we're technically 5th on goal difference. But honestly, a lot of teams, a lot of fans, our own fans, and rival fans were writing this day off, saying, Liverpool are going to steamroll you. Liverpool are still going to win. We're going 1-0 up in my live watch along. People are like, Liverpool are still going to remontada. Liverpool are going to come back and win it. And the fact that we saw out the game, we even went and got that extra goal to confirm it. Whew. Unbelievable. Romeo Lavia, what a player. Caicedo. I honestly can't think of anyone across the pitch who had a bad game other than Nicholas Jackson. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was bad. It was just an off game from him because he was still involved in the link-up play. He was still involved in trying to connect the midfield to the attack. But he was a little bit off it. You could tell his match sharpness wasn't 100% there. It was a stark difference against the, opponents of Gordon midweek where he scored them 2 naughty goals. And yes, there was a disparity in the teams. We know that. But he just wasn't on it today. Madueke was cooking on that left, mate. Cooking with Pedro on the right as well. Man, frightening. Absolutely frightening. And to think, yes, we've still got a lot of work to do. We've got Newcastle, United and Forest. 3 massive games for us, especially this time of the season. We are looking at, your Newcastle drop points. Unreal, right? You've got City who won. Fair enough. Arsenal drop points. Could they be getting pulled into this top 4 race? Potentially. I don't see it happening, but, it's just... What I'm trying to say is we're so focused on, and I'm obviously focused on our games. I'm not looking at other teams because we need to perform well. We need to line up right, have the right tactics, go and perform, take our chances and get 3 points. Now today, before the game, I predicted a score draw. I was like, I think we can get a draw out of this. There's nothing stopping us going and winning it. It depends what Liverpool team turns up and how we perform. If we fold like deck chairs, we're going to lose. We might scrape back to a draw. But we didn't do that today. We set the intensity from the off. We got a very early goal, which, again, set the tone for the rest of the game. We kept hold of the ball when we had it very well. But when we didn't have the ball, we were comfortable letting Liverpool have it and intercepting it and making the defensive blocks in the right areas and transitioning forward. And it was so refreshing. Every time we were on the transition from defence to attack, it looked like we were going to create something to score from. And yes, there were a few offside opportunities. Some went in, some didn't. Cool. On another day, they'd be onside. Great. But even when it wasn't, and it was just Neto's driving down the left or down the right or swinging the ball in across the middle for someone else to hold onto the ball, whether it was Palmer or it was Enzo or even it was Noni cutting inside, we just looked dangerous. We looked dangerous. And to think, at the end of the season, we have Petrovic coming back, we have Andre Santos coming back, and we have Esteval joining the squad. That's just 3 players that we inject into that squad who's playing like this currently. Mate, we're cooking. We're cooking. Now, I'm not going to get away with myself and say, look, we're going to win the rest of the remaining games. There's no reason why we can't go do that. There's no reason why we can't go and win the last remaining games of this season and do like a Chelsea heritage 6-game unbeaten run at the end of the season like we did last year, because that would be unbelievable if that was an annual thing, right? I'm not saying that we are going to go on an unbeaten run and get over the top, overexcited. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. There's nothing stopping us going out and getting these points that we need because we've seen how well this Chelsea team can play. And if I'm being honest, Newcastle will be the biggest challenge out of these last 4 games because, like I said, the circumstances that surround it. Liverpool have won the league. They're drunk Liverpool with a heavy rotation. We knew that the game was there. If we went at Liverpool's throat, we would get it, and we have today. We've executed perfectly. And yes, we're a bit fortunate with some of the chances Liverpool had that they didn't take, but we don't care. We move. We've got the 3 points, we move. Newcastle, they're fighting for what we're fighting for. That will be the game where we're away from home at St James's Park, fighting for the same thing that they are fighting for. Things are even closer now. It matters more. It becomes more of a 6-pointer. The fact that people, and even me at times were thinking, oh, we've got Liverpool. I think a score draw's on the table, but if we don't turn up, we're gonna get steamrolled. You kind of write that off and go, right, we've got 3 must-win games. But I have been saying for a long time, we are going to be picking up more points than we expect in these last 4 games, and we've started this unreal. Beating Everton, no one thought we were. If it was going to be a draw, or if we were going to win, it was going to be very narrow. And we did. And Liverpool, people were like, nah, we're going to lose that. And we picked up 3 points. That's massive. Massive. People were saying we need like 5 or 6 points from the last 4 games. We're 6 out of 6 and we've got 3 left. If you include the Everton as well, right? And that's without worrying about everyone else's results. But all I wanted to do, Chelsea fans, was showcase the pure joy and tribulation of today. We thoroughly deserved that. I don't care the circumstances around it. We went out and performed well. We got the win. Palmer got a goal. He was unreal today, creating chances. He was unlucky not to have more than 1 goal today. He had some shots saved, hit the inside of the post at one point. He just looked back to his best. And I'm glad that he topped his performance off with a goal. Unbelievable. Just enjoy it for what it is, Chelsea fans. It's not nitpick and dig into all the negatives or who could have done better or whatever. Enjoy the 3 points because this is a massive win. And it's a great way to kind of, in the middle of our bank holiday Easter weekend, go and enjoy this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love having a conversation with you guys. Did you watch the game live or did you watch the highlights? Curious to know. If you were on my watch along, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We love having a conversation with you guys. If you do watch this video all the way to the end, firstly, you're a real one. But secondly, it'll be a thumbnail that appears on the screen. So if you are a Chelsea fan who enjoys Chelsea content, make sure you click that thumbnail because you enjoy that video too. Up the Chelsea.